Hey kids, Grandpa here. How's everybody doing today? Give me a second here while I get my technology all lined up. Apparently I gotta get this set up so I can see the chat. Gonna have a little clarity on my channel today. So I wanted to touch base with everybody. So we'll give it a little bit of time for everybody to show up. Go lay down. Don't even start today. Go lay down. Hey, Coffee Time. How you doing? Glad to see you here. So, sorry for the delay, but I was trying to work on my technology a little bit. Trying to see what else I can do. Hey, Mark Gotham. How you doing, bud? What's going on? Yeah, a little bit of clarity. I'm trying to figure out my systems here. You know, just trying to figure out a way of doing a better job. And so I'm trying to figure out how to do that and see if I can get all these systems to work with one another. There you go. And trying to prepare for the future. So, darn it. Trying to get my chat to come up on my iPad, and it's not behaving. I don't know why. Oh well, I'm not going to waste any more of your time on that. So I missed a lot of people. Hey, Johnny Hag, Terry, Second Chance, how you doing? Mark, Coffee Time. Good, I'm glad. Hey, Jefferson Weston, Atlanta in the house. Hey, Tim, Mike Smith, what's up? How's things in Australia? Mark Hine, Christine, how you doing? Hey, Jaron, Wisconsin, what's going on? Looks like the usual old crew is here, which is pretty nice to see. Pretty nice to see. So, my computer is giving me some live control room message. I don't know what in the hell that is. Live control room. Wow. This is all new technology that YouTube's come out with, guys. So I'm sorry if I'm just a little befuddled right here, but we now have the ability of having a live control room on our chats, and it is pretty amazing. Donna's trying to tell me I'm an hour early. 3 o'clock. It's the time I usually do my live streams, 3 o'clock. Pretty sure I do it at 3 o'clock. 7 o'clock? Yes. Donna, I'm on my right time. 4 o'clock Pacific. Yep, 3 o'clock up here in Alaska. 7 a.m. on the East Coast, right? 7 a.m. on the East Coast, is that what it is? Okay, so this new technology is wild. I'm gonna have to do some work on that a little bit. So, a channel without boobs makes me feel better, less dirty. Hey, Declan. Hey, Wygold. Hey, Grandpa. Hey, Gene. Thank you for sub. Hey, Home Place. Yeah, I'm trying to work on my technology, guys. So, hey, Daijin, how you doing? You were 5 minutes early. Am I really? Well, it's 3:01 now. Okay, maybe I was a couple minutes early. Yeah, 7 p.m. on Eastern. Yeah, I'm on the right time. I don't know why Donna is saying I'm early. I'm on the right time. Donna, I guess, is an hour behind. So, that is 6 p.m. is normal. Yes, okay, Marie, thank you. Mikkel, nickname Mike Polson. Hey, thanks for clarifying that, Mikkel. That's cool. Hey, Captain Scurvy, how is everybody? So, as usual, my dog is going nuts because I'm talking to nothing as far as she's concerned. I think these live streams really screw up Miss Lily because she doesn't understand that I'm not talking to her. She thinks I'm talking to her, and so she gets all excited and wants to play, and she doesn't get it that I'm doing a live stream. I'm doing a live stream. I'm not here for you to play with right now. All right, let me get this out of the way, guys. All right, come on. Oh, yes. As you can see, she gets kind of wild. Quit. Quit. Is that what you wanted? No, I know what she wants. What she wants is that. There you go. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Had to get her figured out a little bit. See if it is a little, yep. So, okay. Anyhow, greetings from Manitoba. Yes, whole shot. Andy, yep, had to give her a Kirkland bone. She does like those. Maybe I should get Kirkland to become a sponsor for all the dog bones that I promote on my YouTube channel, huh? Yeah, she gets a little gregarious, so. Anyhow, the news up here in Alaska. Weird day today. Started out 37 degrees this morning. It's now 73 outside. 74, excuse me. It's now 74 outside. You know, it was cold, and I, lit a fire this morning. Wanted to take the chill off inside the cabin, and it just took off. Now it's 74 degrees outside, so I probably should move this outside, but I can't see my screen in the bright sunshine, so that doesn't work for me. So my chat isn't working on Internet Explorer. Huh, Austin, I don't know. I'm on Internet Explorer and mine's working fine. No, I'm not. I'm on Firefox. I'm on Firefox, so same temperature in Idaho. Pretty weird. Chuck, you feel a little less dirty now. Where were you guys? What stream were you on that was so dirty? What did I miss? Was there a live stream that I missed? I didn't see one come up, but I've been kind of busy. I've had my computer working on exporting a video. I don't know if any of you guys, work on editing videos, but when you edit a video, you get it all put together, then I use Adobe Premiere Pro, then it has to export the video. And I started this export like an hour ago, and it's still exporting the video. I hate to think how long it's going to take to upload to YouTube if it's taking this long to export. And the thing of it is, the video is like a 22, 24-minute video. It's long, but it's not really long. I've certainly made a longer one. So Amanda Zachary was on in a bikini. Okay, well, there you go then. Sorry I interrupt that, guys. Feel free to go back and get your fix, should that be the need. But hey, I think it's great that Amanda is doing videos. I wish she wasn't doing them on the same time I do mine, but it's all good. So, hurricane heading towards Puerto Rico. Oh man, Terry, I know. There's a hurricane heading towards Puerto Rico and another one coming up right behind that. It's just absolutely nuts. There's also a hurricane off of the tip of Mexico. Off the Sea Cortez. Kennel. Off the Sea Cortez, and so a lot of the people, friends of mine in La Paz, Mexico, they're all getting worried about a big storm forming up there. So, thanks for the tour, well done. We are going on 12/27 for 9 days. Hi, Grandpa. That is a long name for a channel, but okay. We all left the chat to come here, Papa. Well, thanks, whole shot. I appreciate that. Whole shot didn't like that all the mods should have been more hardcore. Oh, were they beating everybody up pretty good? I don't think I even have a moderator on here today. No, I guess Marie's on here. She's my only moderator at the moment. So, 68 in Boston. Hey, Captain Jack. Marie is gaining strength. Hey, there's Paulie D. How you doing? So now we have two moderators. Get down. All right, come on up. Oh, gosh, dog. Yes, there you go. See, say hello to everybody. See everybody? Can you say hello to them? Can you say hello to everybody? No? No, you just want to terrorize me? You just want... See what I got to deal with up here? I get attacked a couple times a day by a Labrador. All she wants to do is chew on me and knock me over. Get down. Jeez. Fortunately, she's well behaved. but we all behave. Yes, you do, Johnny Hag. But occasionally we'll get some butt heads in there. You know, you just run into that when you're on YouTube. That's a lab being a lab. Yeah. Funny thing, Funny thing about Labradors, they don't get their brain till they're 2 years old. It comes in the mail. Thankfully, Grandpa isn't in a bikini. Yeah, you don't want to see that. Hey, Grandpa, hello from the East Coast. Hello there. Thanks for the tour. Well done. That's just a long name, guys. You're going to have to shorten your name up. There's got to be a story behind that long name, so... Started our channel now. Just need to upload our first video, so then we'll be seen. Know what you mean, trying to get our first video together. Yeah, the first one is the hardest, obviously. You're learning everything, getting all the systems figured out, and it is the longest. Very quickly, your learning curve will start growing, and things will get easier. But even then, sometimes down the road, you run into some pretty weird surprises. So just be prepared for that. So I lose about 2 tablespoons of blood a day thanks to Jasper. Yeah, dogs can be a bit gregarious. I've been trimming her nails, but when she jumps up, she likes to dig her nails in, and so she's already tore up a couple shirts on me. Just crank the first few out and you'll get to it. Yeah, no, Buccaneer, that's really good advice. You know, just accept the fact that when you first get on YouTube, you're going to suck. Just go into this knowing your first couple videos are going to suck. Put them out there and then build on that. So, hey, Akula, how you doing? Caught in the Internet Explorer problem. No longer see chat on it. Huh. Well, try going to Firefox or Foxfire or whatever. Is that what I use? Firefox? I think that's what it's called. Try using Firefox and see if that doesn't work better for you. It certainly seems to work well for me. Or go to Google Chrome. You know, Google owns YouTube, so Google Chrome might be the best way to watch it as well. Yep, then learning the tricks, you gain more views. Absolutely, yep. Between the Jasper slobber and the toenails, I have no nice clothes. I can relate to that, home place. I can certainly relate to that. Yeah, Buccaneer recommends try deleting all your cookies if you're on Internet Explorer. Marie's funny. Marie likes being nice to everybody. She doesn't like having to deal with the nasty stuff. Hey, Georgia boy, how you doing? Hey, have you had any more luck with Bob on the boat purchase? For those of you that don't know, Georgia boy Boomer on here made an offer on the rough seas. I introduced him to Bob and made a really good offer, better than what I was going to pay. And I was just wondering if that was going for you. So, hey, Dave Schaefer. How you doing? So, the name of the live stream today was Clarity. I've had, and I thought, you know, I thought everything was clear to everybody, but I've had a few people this week comment with some confusion on, hey, Paulie D, man, awesome. Thank you, sir. I certainly appreciate it, Paulie D. That's awesome, man. Lake Ontario. That sounds like something I'm going to look forward to, Paulie D. On the back of the failed sale. Yeah, I'm going to get to that here in a second chance. Live chat, he didn't remember the offer from Georgia Boy. Huh. Didn't remember the... He and I texted about it. I gave him Georgia Boy's contact. I think Georgia Boy and him spoke. He was supposed to contact me after the stream. Nothing yet. He might wait till he gets back from his next adventure. Well, that sucks. Hey, Maui Lay, how you doing, man? Okay, so here's what the clarity is. The clarity is people were confused as to what's going on and why I'm not on the rough seas, which I should be on by now, had things gone well. The lady buying my 80-acre property up here in Alaska, Captain Buford Justice, there's your answer, fell apart. She ended up, after everything was said and done, after we had the appraisals and her loan was approved with the bank and all that, she just didn't have the rest of the money for the down payment. It was just that simple. So that deal fell apart, and because of that, I don't have the funds to buy the boat from Bob. It's just that simple. I wish I had the ability to be able to close on the boat with Bob and buy it. I don't have the money from him. Now, in retrospect, this is looking like it's going to work out much better for me, because in that deal with that lady, I was having to carry back a second mortgage and help finance part of her down payment for her. I'm really looking forward to finding a buyer now that can just pay me cash up front, which will give me more money initially, so I'll be able to afford a much better boat going forward. So that's the situation. I didn't buy the Rough Seas because my sale on the farm here fell through. I am actively pursuing a new buyer. I'm literally doing everything I can think of, and I am a real estate broker, doing everything I can think of to get the word out there and promoting it. I'm on Craigslist, I'm on, you know, Zillow and Trulia and all those sites. I've got it on the multiple listing service. I'm advertising it on Facebook. Just doing everything I can. So, been watching a channel named Christian Williams, who sailed solo from LA to Hawaii and back. Thelonious too. Interesting for a 70-year-old going solo. Hey, there's a lot of old geezers out there sailing, you know. For those people that try to argue with you and tell you that sailing is such a vigorous thing and you need to be, you know, in great shape, bull hockey. There's a lot of old codgers out sailing. So, looks like Georgia Boy offered Bob $25,000 for the Rough Seas delivered. I thought it was $24,000, Tim, but maybe he increased it. I don't know. And I think he actually was offering to go down to Puerto Rico for it, but he can jump in here if he wants to disclose that. That's his business. So, distance to the nearest city. Willow, Alaska is 30 miles from me. Sunshine, Alaska is just 6 miles from me. So I've got a good grocery store, I got a gas station, I've got a hardware store, credit union and all that just about 6 miles from me. But I'm 100 miles north of Fairbanks, 100 miles north of Anchorage, and about 50, 60 miles north of Wasilla. So, 80 acres, great hunting grounds. If you want a place to come up and have a place for hunting and fishing, this is an awesome spot for it. So, let's see. Maui Lays, I'm an old geezer. I missed a whole bunch of stuff. Sorry, guys. Steve Vids, Marie tracking towards Puerto Rico. Yes, Marie is tracking there. Hey, Tango Delta Papa. Nice to see you. Deleting cookies solved good. Posting dog sledding pages magazine. Yeah, Homestead, I might do that, home place. Yep, I might do that. Yes, Maui Lay, you're an old geezer just like me. I enjoy Christian Williams. He's a fun guy. Cool. Georgia Boy, move forward with that purchase very carefully. It's a hurricane boat, and who knows. Yeah, you're really going to have to check to see how damage was done at this point, because, you know, I think there's more going on there. I increased it to 25 with a delivery. My understanding was that was good for a delivery, and he even had people in the chat willing to help. So, you know, so I guess really, I don't know what to tell you, Georgia Boy. You know, we've done all we can at this point. Also, he's a good storyteller. Oh, that's interesting to know. I'll have to check out Christian Williams. Okay. Hello, Paul Farrell. Losing you. Well, I'm sorry, Johnny Hag. All that in mind. Did the drive last summer from Anchorage to Fairbanks, must driven right past... Yeah, if you drove from Anchorage to Fairbanks, you went right past me. Yep. Yes, I am in a remote area. Hello, Donna. How are you? To give you guys an idea of how remote I am, okay? If I go out this wall of my cabin behind me, it's about 180 miles of wilderness before I hit the first road. That way. If I go the opposite direction and head straight west, I cross over the Parks Highway, which is just 3 miles from my house, and then over the Susitna River. Once I cross the Parks Highway, it's 1,000 miles to the coast without any roads out there at all. It's just all wilderness. So yeah, I'm in a really remote area. And yet, I'm right on the Parks Highway, which is the main highway that runs between Fairbanks and Alaska, and I'm right here by the Talkeetna Spur Road, they call it. So I've got all the necessary services are kind of right here. So, ball is yes, Georgia Boy, the ball is definitely in his court. I thought it was Hurricane Maria. Well, I'm sure it is Marie, but, you know, it's just too much fun calling it Hurricane Marie because we get to tease you a little bit with that. It's just the offer was all talk at first. I don't think so. I mean, I called him up and spoke to him about it. I think he thought the offer was serious. I just don't think he was thinking he wanted to go to Puerto Rico and move the boat. So, it shows things that happen that you don't want to have happen while out at sea. Well, there's some reality to that, yeah. Press F5 if it buffers, okay? Posting some Los Angeles pages. What you're asking is priced pennies to them. Yeah, we'll try to do some of that. Economics are pretty tight. Are you still getting prospects? We're getting some, but it's been quiet this past week. Hello, Christy Duvall. George, Grandpa, keep buffing. I'm thinking in the way he has to set up live streaming. Shouldn't be. No, I don't see anybody else having problems, so. Don, I start at 7 p.m. Eastern time, not Central time. Would not use a door instead of going through the wall. Yes, I would. Okay, peace. Okay, Sheldon, a bit more than we wanted to know. Carl went offline a couple of times and buffering too, huh? You guys are all getting buffering. Huh. I don't know what I can do about it because I'm using my cell phone to upload the video, so it's not like I can control the bit rate here. It's just whatever the cell phone company does. So I apologize for that, guys. Give it a minute. Let's see if it gets better. Started with Doodles and landed with you. Can you recommend any New England channels to follow? This is where I plan on learning my sailing. Ooh, New England channels. Not that I'm aware of. Yeah, Declan, I don't have any ability to set the latency on here. I literally have no ability to affect any of that. I mean, I'm looking at my options on the phone here. I don't have any means of speeding it up or slowing it down or changing any of the settings because I'm doing it through my cell phone. Hey, Chip, how you doing? Been happening on other live streams, huh? Restart everything. I will check after I'm done. Okay. Wicked Salty. Yeah, they're a good channel. Jared says channel's good there. Wicked Cherry is a New England channel. Oh, yes, they are. But they're heading down to the Caribbean almost immediately. So it's fine now. Okay. Huh. It's not a massive amount of buffering on my end. About 3 times a buffer a second. Just restarted my computer. Now there's no buffering. Okay. Yeah, Craiger, just try to reboot or just refresh. Sometimes just refreshing the page will do it. Without even having to reboot. Sometimes just refreshing, but I had to restart the phone. All good now. Okay. Still buffering. Yeah, Sheldon, try refreshing your page. Seems like people are having success with refreshing. So, anyhow, someone mentioned earlier about the economics and things are being tough. Yes, things are very tough up here. Let me explain to you what happened. With the lady buying my property, I started winding down my real estate business. So I wasn't trying to go out and market and get in any new customers. I am what is known in real estate as a listing agent. I focus on getting people to sell their property through me. I try not to work with buyers. Rookie realtors work with buyers. People with experience know that the place to be is to have the listings. As a result of that, my inventory dwindled down to now I only have 4 listings on the MLS, one of which is my own house. So my inventory is way down. So I'm having to rebuild my entire real estate. I didn't invite you up. I did not invite you up. What are you doing up here? Get down. So I'm having to start all over and rebuild everything. And in the meantime, during that same process, you know, I was selling off all my stuff and auctioning stuff off and spending that in preparation of getting going, buying all the things I thought I was going to need for the trip. So Grandpa's got his ass in a sling right now, but I will fix it. I will work through. I've been in worse situations than I'm in now, so I'll be fine. So remember when we had to wait on the telephone for the operator to reach our contact? Now we have instant gratification. Yep, that's true, Maui Lay. Absolutely. Hey, Keith Butler, how you doing? She wants her own YouTube channel. Yeah, well, she can edit the videos for it. She's just sitting here staring at me like, why aren't you playing with me? Here. Hey, this is what she does. Now what are you doing? Why are you up here? Why are you up here? Huh? Why are you up here? Get down. Get down. And then she'll sit there and she'll just stare at me like I'm an idiot or something. No, go lay down. Kennel. Why don't you take a nap? Let me give her another bone. See if I can't bribe her to be quiet for a little bit. There we go. Probably what she was doing anyway. She's probably just learning to give me a hard time, so I'll give her another bone. Just woke up and I need a nap. Need some coffee. There you go. Yeah, she's still a puppy. She's like a year and a half now, and so no, she doesn't need to go out. Sheldon, thanks. Bingo. How about more online boat shopping videos? Actually, Christy, it's interesting that you mentioned that. While I'm talking to you right now, my computer is in the process of what do you call it? Encoding. It's encoding a video right now, trying to get the new video up. So I'm doing a video on the Sirius 40 DS. What the deal is one of the people on my channel had asked me about the Sirius 40 DS. And so I used that as a good excuse to do a video on it. So that video is in the works now. Really interesting boat. Very expensive. German manufacturer. But man, I mean, every little square inch of that boat is put to good use. I mean, no space is wasted. There are cabinets and drawers and access to... it's just pretty wild. You'll have to see the video. So it's rendering that right now. Hopefully it'll get done pretty soon, and I'll be able to upload it maybe later today or tomorrow. And then I did have somebody ask me a little bit earlier today about a Beneteau Oceanus sailboat. So I think I'll do a video about them as well. A bit more history on the Beneteau Oceanus. The Sirius 40 DS is a brand new model. So there's really not any... you know, people with experience that have been out on them. Although there are some other models that they have that have been out for a while now, and people speak pretty highly of them. In fact, they're much sought after and don't stay on the market very long. There's a really nice 36-footer for sale right now in Germany for, I think, about $143,000. So, excuse me, up on the high end. So, do you ever use a sextant while you're sailing? No, Jared, I never use a sextant. So... okay, Jared, we're gonna put you in timeout. If you continue to be asinine, you're gonna get bumped. So let that be a warning to you. One more poop joke and you get banned. So would fit all the fishing equipment. Yes, Marie, it would fit all the fishing equipment. There would be plenty of room in there for all that. So no problem, guys, no problem. Sheldon is next. Okay, well, Sheldon just got bumped, so... hey, you know what? Whole shot. While I'm in here, I need an extra moderator in there. Someone to do the dirty work, whole shot. Since Marie and Donna don't like to be bad, maybe whole shot can get in there and take care of the tough work. There you go, or Maui Lay. What's your favorite mahi-mahi lure? Oh, man. About a 6-inch streamer for my fly rod is my favorite maui-maui lure. One of the neat things about the mahi-mahi is that when you're out sailing, they'll oftentimes come and school up next to your boat, or if you go past any kind of thing drifting out in the water, they'll come over to that and hang out there. And so you'll see them quite often on the surface. So having a little 6-inch fly on my fly rod and cast it out to them, my favorite way to catch mahi-mahi. I've been on one, that model, but way out of my price range. I have to sell half my house. Yeah, they're very pricey. The serious models are very pricey. But you know, for someone like me who's selling everything and buying a boat to live on the rest of my life, that would be a good boat to buy. It really would be. Really well laid out. Every single thing thought of on it. Unlimited options. Which is interesting. They're kind of a semi-custom boat. You know, they have the base price, and then you pay extra for all the add-ons. So when I say that boat is whole, as a finished boat is $600,000, that's pretty much with every single option. They kind of start around $400,000. To get a salmon to bite a spawn bag. Yeah, salmon can be persnickety, especially when they're heading upriver. They just want to lay eggs and die. So. At least this is better moderator than Amanda's channel. Okay. Never been on the 40, but was on the Sirius 36 DS. Seemed a bit cramped in the salon. I'm 6'3" and felt a bit claustrophobic. Well, you know, that raised deck does tend to make them seem smaller. So, how do you catch squid with a jig? Carefully. Carefully. You just, you know, they use a special squid jig. You just drop them up and down, straight up and down in the water column. And they hook. So I'm closing on 87 36-foot Pearson Super Clean here on Huntington, Long Island. There you go, my old stomping grounds. Honeybees, I was born in Hempstead and grew up in Port Washington there on Long Island. Sands Point, to be exact. Going to have a place to sleep as all his fishing gear. Why are you ladies so upset about the fishing gear? Don't you want to eat? We need fishing gear to catch fish. So, Declan, you got that right. Super uncomfortable, huh? Just leave, not need to come. Someone streaming, cause trouble. Yep, I agree. Okay, Patrick, we're gonna bump you too. Oh. Looks like Sean and Julia finally bought. Yes, they did. Sean and Julia did finally buy a boat. I'm really happy for them. And it looks like they bought a pretty nice boat. So, shout out to Sean and Julia's channel. For those of you guys that don't watch it, Sean and Julia Go Sailing, I think is the name of it. They have a pretty nice channel. Really nice couple. So, I'm excited to see them get out and get sailing now. In fact, I'm trying to talk them into doing live streams. So, I haven't seen them do a live stream yet. So, I'm hoping they'll start doing one. Home place, they jig for squid here in Newfoundland all the time. Yep. 12 different nets, all fun. You need different nets for different applications. Yeah, Maui Lay is kind of busy right now. He's on his boat in Virginia trying to get things organized, so. Hi there, just got home from Ethan's fourth. Oh, hey, Johanna, how you doing? Guys, Johanna Wilson's in the house. She's my first ex-wife. Sounds like I'm collecting them, but you got home from Ethan's birthday party. You guys have fun, I hope? Ethan is my youngest grandson, who I think just turned 4 today. Oh. They bought a Tartan 3, yes, a Tartan 37. Yes, that's what I understood they did. Thank you, Paulie D. Let's just get those two guys out of here and be done with them. Ban both of them, if you would. Couple that are closing on the boat in Quebec. Yes, I believe their boat that they're buying is in Quebec. Yes. They bought a boat up there once before and started sailing down through the canals and into the Hudson and had the engine go out on their boat. They sold that boat, and so now they're finally buying another one. So, should be back on pretty soon. So, Paulie is quick. Paulie's on the job, man. He's doing a good job. Sheldon and Patrick are the same guy. Could be. They put an offer on it going. Yes, I think they did. I think that's going to be a pretty cool boat for them. Last month, they nearly took the YouTube award for the longest boat shopping series ever. Yeah, they certainly did. But, you know, when you're trying to make money, that's kind of what you do. So they closed on it. Yes, that's my understanding, is they did close on it. It is their boat now. So, and I'm interested to see what their plans are, because it's kind of late in the year. I mean, we're into September. If they're going to go sailing, they need to get going like now. They really got to start heading out of Dodge, because it's going to get cold up there quickly. So, Tartan 37 is a great boat. Yeah, I agree. It is a good boat. And at a good price point right now. So, it's just their name. Sean and Julia Go Sailing, I think, is the name of their channel. Sean and Julia Go Sailing. I think that's the name of their channel. If you can't find it, Marie, message me later on. I'll send you a link to it. Hey, Tim K. What do your friends think of your sailing aspirations? Oh, they think I'm nuts. Yeah, they all think I'm nuts. Got my name straightened out. David from OC, Maryland. Okay, Dave. What was your name before? Sean and Julia Go Sailing. Yep, there you go. They have 2 heaters on their boat, and they'll need it. Beer 30. Oh, man, that sounds good. Andy, that sounds good. Finishing up a Diet Pepsi, though, which I really shouldn't be drinking in the first place. But I broke one out today because I was watching a football game, so. Why did David from OC, Maryland get his message deleted? Is he one of the buttheads? Oh, he had the real long one. Okay. All right. That's okay. David from OC, Maryland. No, no, no. Don't ban him. He's okay. Paulie D. Okay, hold on. Got to do a little unblock. Yeah, Paulie D. David from OC, Maryland is the guy that had the really long name before. He just organized it and shortened it. So I unbanned him. He's okay, I think. At least we'll give him a chance to find out. He's okay. Grandpa, did you catch Miss Pornstar's How to Make Money Living on a Boat? Very good video. Yeah, I did. I've actually unsubscribed to her channel, but I've gone back and resubscribed now. Just because I like what she's doing with her boat. But I almost unsubscribed again because as soon as I started watching her channel, the first thing she did was start telling a story and then immediately say you had to go over to, you know, the pay channel to find out the rest of the story. That bait and switch stuff really ticks me off. So, hey, Dolby. Big fan of Sailing Doodles. Cool. Big fan of you. Well, thank you. Man, I'm waiting for me to get a boat too. Hello, Doughboy 787. I don't know why you're so sad. A little too quick on... Hey, Paulie D, no problem. We've all been there and done that, so... Now, on the other hand... How do I get rid of the dumbass plane pushing the chat down the bottom of the screen? Don't know what you're talking about. Whoop, went too fast. Missed a bunch of stuff. Is that the Dollar Boat Girl? Yes, that is a Dollar Boat Girl. Yeah, Vimeo, that's right, yep. Jim, I don't know why you can't see it. Try refreshing. That might fix things. I thought I saw one of those buttheads back in here. But for some reason, my chat's not working. No, Kyle, it's not that she does porn. We just call her Miss Pornstar because Miss Lone Star kind of goes with it. She was doing that kind of stuff, but She does a bait and switch where she wants you to go over to Vimeo to watch her whole thing so she gets paid more. Anyhow. I'm sure she costs more than $1. Oh, Austin, you're bad. There's 0 M substance in this tonight. Okay. She only did Playboy, I thought. Yeah, I don't think so, but I would hate to think so. Patrick seems to be back. Okay, well, we'll take care of Patrick right now. Goodbye, Patrick. There we go. 3 dots next to live chat on... Will pop out the chat. Yes. Yeah, if you go to the top where it says live chat, and then there's 3 dots to the right, you can click on that, and it'll pop out the live chat for you. Maybe you accidentally clicked on that. You might try clicking that and put it back. I don't know. That could be a good idea. So, what's the best phone for video? Oh, gosh, home place. I don't know. I use an iPhone 7, so I like it a lot. I don't like the bait and switch stuff either, but her videos are getting better, and I'm willing to cut her a little slack. And that's what I've been doing too, Don. That's why I resubscribed to her again. I kind of like what she's doing with the boat, and at least she's got her daughter with her, which is nice. So that's pretty cool. Tim K, let's talk about sailing. Man, I agree. I agree. What specifically would you like to talk about with sailing? Hey, this video I'm coming out with on this series, you know, it's a nice boat. I had a comment come in this week from a fella, though, that I was talking about the boat that the fella used to sail around the world. And he detected in my speaking about, you know, that I was, you know, looking at it and lusting for that boat. And there was some confusion about that, you know, I was really wanting to have a boat like that, and it was another pipe dream. It's no pipe dream. I'm well aware of my economic situation. I'm not going to buy a boat like that. But it was fun talking about it and looking at it, but it's not something that is going to be realistic for me. So, am I considering a satellite phone? Yes, but only when I go to start crossing oceans, not for coastal cruising. Yeah, she's done a lot of work on the boat, Donna. You're absolutely correct. What do you like about the iPhone 5? I don't have an iPhone 5. I used to a long time ago, but now I have the iPhone 7. The camera in the 7, I mean, this live stream, this live chat is being filmed with my iPhone 7. Here, I believe I have. See? iPhone 7. Here's my setup. I have my iPhone 7 there and my computer next to it so that I can read the chat on my computer. And on that note, if you guys will excuse me for just 1 second. Beer 30. Sorry about that. Buffering won't stop restarting, huh? What's the perfect trailerable sailboat? Oh, man, Tim, I have no idea. I haven't played with trailer sailors for a long, long time, so I don't know. Uh-oh. Declan had a message deleted? Oh, about releasing another iPhone? Okay. I don't know why Donna timed out Declan. No, don't time out Declan. Oh, jeez. Declan, dude, I'm sorry. I can't take you out of timeout, but yeah, Declan was just talking about the cell phones. That's okay, Donna. Declan's in trouble. He'll be back. He just got timed out for a little bit. Sorry about that, Declan. You'll be back. I think she was actually trying to do something else and hit you by mistake. It's easy to do. I know I've done it myself here a few times. So, yeah, hashtag free Declan. I can't free somebody from timeout. I can unblock somebody, but I can't untime out somebody. So, yeah, it's no problem, Donna. Anybody that's moderated for any amount of time will learn very quickly that sometimes you hit the wrong button on the wrong person, and it just happens. So it's all good. You know, as a creator monitoring the chat, you know, I'm doing what I can to get in there and correct those, but they're going to happen. So yes, exactly, Maui Lake. Just like when I did that to Brett on one of Sailing Doodle's videos, and so it just happened. So Dave, you going to bed, man? Okay, see you later, man. Thanks. No problem at all, Donna. No problem at all. We've all been there and done that. So you guys gotta gather up your stuff and get it right. Well, Craigslist, it's not as easy as you might think. Marie canned me by accident. Yeah, it happens. It happens. So, you know, the problem is you're trying to use your cursor, and you're trying to hit the 3 dots to the right of someone's name, and then what happens is the chat's moving up. So just as soon as you line up on those 3 dots, then it moves up, and you end up hitting the guy underneath them by mistake. So it just happens. It is actually, I think, a poor design in the way YouTube has it set up. They should have a better way of doing that, I think. I'm not sure how they would do a better job of doing that, but I think they need a better job of doing that. So, really quiet. Found if I don't comment, I don't get bumped. Hey, Donna just started this, so, and she's on her phone, so she's only dealing with a little tiny thing. So, modding just takes time to get used to. Yes, it does. It is a skill that requires practice like anything else. How would you get through the Middle East if you had to sail through there? Actually, Elysium Tech, and welcome, by the way. I plan on sailing through the Middle East. I'm going to sail into Bahrain and the Persian Gulf, where I graduated high school, and I'm going to sail through that area. You take precautions, you try to be safe, and, you know, the only places that are really a big issue in the Middle East right now is sailing along the coast of Africa. There are some places there you really have to move along fast and stay out of that area. But other than that, it's usually pretty good. I thank you for trying to answer my question earlier this week, Carl. Hey, Weigold, no problem. No problem. I try to respond to everybody as best I can, so hope you're going to get a bow thruster on your boat, or are you going to do without? I don't know. It depends on what boat I buy and the size of it. Usually on a smaller boats, bow thrusters aren't so much of an issue, but on larger boats, they certainly help with docking in small areas. I believe you when I see it. Okay. And the Philippines. Somalia. Yes, Johnny Hay. You want to stay away from Somalia. And the Philippines, you know, Steve, Vids, the Philippines is like any place else, you know. There's going to be bad neighborhoods and good neighborhoods all around the world. You just got to do your homework, and, you know, you get an area that starts looking pretty seedy, you might want to move someplace else. And a lot of it has to do with the way you present yourself. You know, if you're going to have a whole bunch of expensive toys out in clear view of everybody, you're going to have stuff disappear. So Donna's frustrated because she wants to get on sailing. Boy, she and me both. She and me both. You just want the last nice guy before someone else grabs him. There you go. How impressive is Zatara? I thought Zatara is doing an excellent job. It's a great channel. I love the fact that the kids are finally coming around. At first, the kids were really not wanting to go sailing, and now I'm thinking that the children there on the boat have finally learned and appreciate it for just how cool and nice of a thing it actually is. So I think Sailing Zatara is a good channel. So how about doing a video series on U.S. boating law, especially dealing with Coast Guard? Interesting that you say that, Weigold. I actually just downloaded a copy of the coal regs to be able to discuss some of that. Unfortunately, U.S. boating laws is really lax in regards to non-commercial people. So, Maui Lay is saying, you just set up, Captain. It's how you present yourself. Very much so, how you present yourself. There's a plan to still start in the Caribbean after Irma and make some good... whole shot, it depends on the boat I buy and what boat I find and where it is. So... shout out for Abandoned Comfort. There you go, Jim. Yep, good sailing channel. I like them. Coastal boating laws. Yeah, I will, like I said, I downloaded the coal rigs, and I'll start doing some more stuff along those lines. Not real exciting stuff, but sometimes there's a story online or a story that comes up that makes that seem, you know, more appropriate at the time. So, I'm free, Mr. Herber. Hey, Declan, how you doing? Nice seeing kids sail instead of video games. There you go. Why didn't you buy Bob's boat? The reason I didn't buy Bob's boat, Manny, and by the way, welcome to the channel, is because my farm up here in Alaska didn't sell, so I didn't have the money. It was always dependent on me selling the farm here if I was going to be able to buy his boat. And my sale fell apart, and so I'm not buying it. So, very much, yes, strong parents. Yes, I agree. Oh, I missed some stuff in the chat. Guys, I really try to keep up with the chat, but, you know, I'm a slow reader. Stay on the west, Grandpa. Smoking, I may. It just depends on where I find a boat. I just saw a boat recently up on Lake Ontario that looked pretty interesting, so I don't know. You know, once the farm sells here, I'm going to look at what boats are on the market, and then that's going to determine pretty much where I'm going to go, so... how much to go through the Panama Canal depends on the size of the boat. It's your footage of your boat determines that, so it varies. Pretty much be guaranteed to be somewhere around 1,000 though. Sailing Nanji is fun, I think so. Hello, Anthony Boswell. What? Father Christmas is coming soon. Oh, man, isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? Want to see where Lee is going. Okay. What's your thoughts on Vagabond's lack of safety gear use? I suppose you mean sailing La Vagabond, and you know it's one of those things where you learn the hard way sometimes. So I like sailing Mischief. Haters really came down hard on them. Yeah, Connie, they did. It was really hard to see what happened to Sailing Mischief. It really was, and I don't mean to be a hater, but. You know, the best way to protect yourself in hurricane season is not be where hurricanes are. And so, we'll see. Tom, yes, Bob's boat did survive, although it did sustain some damage. $300 to go through the Panama Canal on a 40-foot boat. Well, there you go, GW Hunter. That's cheaper than I thought it was. The girl from Abandoned Comfort is from my hometown here in New York. I didn't know that, Paulie D. Ghosty, Camila, you have to put it in English, darling. We don't. I don't know what that means. Bob didn't go live this week. Bob is in the Philippines, I believe. So, where are you from? You live on a boat. I love to. Okay, Anthony. Quite a few problems from people studying in Potsdam. Well, you sure get your share of cold, not weather there. Okay, James. They were in to get motor repaired. Yeah, I know they were in to get motor repaired. I'm well aware of that. Got my Patreon support today. Oh, cool, Marie. Very good. She paid you a compliment, Carl. Oh, I see, David, dear. Thank you. You've been here to England. Yes, I've been to England many times. For a while there, I felt like I lived in Heathrow for a while. Bob is not going till Monday. Really? I thought Bob left last week. I guess his plans changed. Okay. Haven't watched Satori's latest video on assessing their boat from Irma. Yeah, I haven't either. I'll be interested to see that. Bob had a mix-up on travel. Okay. Bob is going to Taiwan on Tuesday. Taiwan or Thailand? I thought he was going to Thailand. Bob got bumped on his first flight. His travel agent didn't put in his order fast enough. Well, I'll be damned. Hey, Chris Rushing, how you doing? Nope, you didn't miss anything here. You were late into Carl and Jenny's live stream earlier today, too. You're just Johnny-come-lately today. How much would it cost to go from the Great Lakes through the U.S. on the Mississippi down to the Caribbean approximately? Oh, gosh. I have no idea. I have no idea. Bob the Builder is coming to you. Okay. He missed his flight because he didn't check his emails. Okay. Hey, Clint. How you doing, buddy? Bob should hang out with the food ranger. Okay. Worse still, he missed the email, so he showed up at the airport expecting to travel. Bob is having a lot of bad luck lately. Yeah, that seems to be a common theme lately, isn't it? Bob booked through kayak. Huh. Be interesting to see if Bob really got a first-class upgrade. I have no idea. I've not been following Bob's channel. And wish to you like my t-shirt. Okay. It's hunting season up here in Alaska, so I'm wearing my t-shirt. Not that I'm doing any hunting. I'm hunting hunters more than I'm hunting moose. So I'm not hunting moose. There's just me here. I don't need to kill a moose. So I have no idea how much my shirt was, Anthony. Sad when I heard what happened to Road Warrior. I'm not sure who Road Warrior is. Manny. I don't know what you're talking about. So are you planning to sell Northwest Passage? No. No, I am not planning on selling the Northwest Passage. Okay, Whole Shot deleted him for asking about my shirt. Okay. You look like Father Christmas. With a bald head? I don't think so. Check out Catamaran Cruising on YouTube. They cut their entire boat in half to add 5 feet in length. Wow. That seems pretty severe. Secrets Playa Mujeres, for those interested, I'd recommend. Okay. Wondering how long it would take you to eat through a moose. A long time. I mean, moose up here in Alaska, guys, are like the size of a horse. They're very large. I'd have a live rant about kayak after I missed a flight. Yep. Oh, I missed something here. Sorry, guys. He had a live rant. Okay. They say that it's a rough trip. Few marina services and fuel on the lower Mississippi. You know, fuel on the lower Mississippi is a whole lot better than those guys doing the Northwest Passage where there is no fuel. So, sure, go watch the football game. I'll be watching it myself. I'm recording it so I can watch it later. So, how's your day been? My day's been fine. Second chance, I'm not sure what that was. How's your weather there? Cold and wet. Actually, no, it's warm and sunny today. Normally it's cold and wet, but it's warm and sunny. Kill a moose, shoot me some meat. Man, I'm not going to kill. There's just me here, guys. I'm not going to try to deal with a moose by myself. Got hit and killed, oh man, by a drunk driver. Yeah, that'll happen. Yeah, Don, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, Anthony, I'm not much of a cruise ship person. Sell the farm. You're homeless till you get a boat. I'm trying to sell the farm, Mike. I'm doing everything I can to sell the farm. You got to sleep somewhere. I have Mike, I drive a Ford Excursion. So I'm going to set up a bed in the back of my truck for driving south out of Alaska and for sleeping in while boat shopping. So Great American Loop Cruise Association. You can find your answers there. There you go. Thank you, Whole Shot. A lot of debris on the Mississippi. It certainly is, yep. Declan, you take care, man. We'll see you later. Other day again. Okay. Thank you, David. Okay. Well, we caught up with the chat finally, so that was weird. Okay. So, your price on the farm must be too high. John, my price on the farm is $15,000 below the appraised value. I live up here in Alaska. We don't have a high traffic environment. It takes a long time for property to sell. But right now, I have it priced $15,000 below the appraised value, and we just had it appraised last month. So, pretty sure I'm not selling it too high. You're going to live in your car while looking at a boat. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. How much are you selling the farm for? I have the farm on the market right now for $199,900. It was appraised at $215,000. Don, you take care. You have an opinion on unstaged rigs like None Such or Freedom? No, Mike, I really don't have any experience with that, so I can't say one way or the other. Yes, the appraisal was low as well. Yeah, it's sleeping in the car while boat shopping is not a problem. There's plenty of places to shower and get cleaned up. Never sold a cat, but I noticed on the last Trio Travels video, they went over a week without knowing they'd lost a rudder. Yeah, I find that hard to believe. Someone's not paying attention or drinking too much hooch. You would know if you've lost a rudder. You don't just accidentally lose a rudder and not notice it. So it's pretty obvious, even on a catamaran that has two rudders. The boat's going to track differently. You would feel it. So sell it on eBay. I'm not going to list my farm on eBay now. Night all. Hey, Mike, take care. We're too old to be living in cars. No, I don't mind living in my truck while I'm boat shopping. That's fine with me. I'd rather save the money. Chris, you take care. We'll see you later. Flying J Truck Stop's a great place and all your needs while on the road. Absolutely. Yep. Pull in there, take a shower, and head on down the road. I've got my mattress, my bed going to be in the back of my truck, perfectly comfortable. I'll be fine sleeping in it. It's a big truck. I don't know if you know what a Ford Excursion is. But, the back of my truck, I can pull full sheets of plywood, and it's like having a pickup bed back there. I'm fixing to be living in an RV, and that's by choice, not because I have to, so living in cars is nothing new. Yeah, and I'm only going to be in the car while driving down from Alaska and while boat shopping. So, what, 2 weeks maybe? And I'll be visiting my kids for a while there, so I'll stay with them for a little bit. He lost something else while he lost his rudder, huh? Selling Trio did 3 or 4 uncontrolled tubes and thought it was business as usual. Not long for the lifestyle, I think. Yeah, if that's the case, then, if they didn't notice that they lost a rudder, then something's seriously wrong. So, Anthony, dude, chill out, man. We're trying to do a live stream here. You're getting to be a bit much, okay? Chill out. Truck beds are plenty of room. They are in the back of my Excursion. It's just fine. Uh-oh. I guess everybody jumped on him. Yep. He needs to just chill out a little bit. So, Air Force has done like 3 low flights over the house spraying for mosquitoes. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, PC guy. Long ass time to sober to get noticed for 2 weeks. Yeah, there's something wrong with that. I've never owned a catamaran, but I've chartered a few of them. And I know even chartering, when you can run the boat on one engine. You don't have to run both engines. You can just start up one engine and move the boat. Yes, I've seen the movie Bubbles. But you can tell the boat will actually track a little different because it's only being pushed from one side. And the same thing true, if you lost one rudder, you would feel that in the steering. You'd have to, because all of a sudden the steering would be really light compared to normal. So, Clint, we finally got her asleep. She's in her crate, so we're just going to leave her there. Because of Harvey? Huh. Good looking hunky granddaddy Peter here. Hi. Okay. I forgot, what type of drone do you have? I have a DJI Phantom 4. And actually, I was thinking about taking it out. In fact, I'm going to do that after this live stream. I'm going to take my drone out and play a little bit. It's the fall color change up here in Alaska right now. So it's all the leaves are China orange and starting to come down from the trees. So seems like a cat would go in circles with just one rudder. No, it'll go, but you would just feel it in the steering if you've lost one rudder. Oh, that beer is good. They're spraying because of all the rain to prevent diseases. Yeah, I imagine they would be. ADAC, okay. Grandpa, do you see Rick Moore's video today? And did you see those two supersized cats with dual masks? Man, I did not see his video today. I've been editing all day today. I haven't been out there. So, what time does it get dark there? Well, this time of year, it's not getting dark till about 8:30, 9 o'clock. But the days are getting much shorter every day. So when we get down in the middle of winter time, it'll be getting dark here around 4, and it won't get daylight till about 10 a.m., 10:30. So we'll only have about 6 hours of daylight here in the winter time. So been looking at S2s, but I got my eye on some Ericsson sloops in Albin, Vegas. Cool. I'm going to miss the life and change the season going south. Nah, you won't miss that one bit. You'll be too busy having fun on your boat. Going up to Kane in Maine next week for 2 months from Alabama. There you go, Clint. That'd be fun. Would love a Gemini. Yeah, Gemini cats are good at a price point. Do you think a Frenchie can survive in Alaska? I think there's lots of Frenchies surviving up here in Alaska, so... Is a catamaran the ultimate boat of choice down the line? Yes, Christy. I would love to own a Lagoon 440 or some equivalent like that. I mean, I know they have problems and issues, but I think they would be a pretty good boat. So, anyone can survive in Alaska if they prepare right. Yeah, that's right. I mean, you just got to have the right clothes, you know. Get your firewood in early so you got a good supply of dry firewood, and get a well-insulated cabin, and you can be fine. Yeah, trolls are out and about, so you guys are doing a good job taking care of them. I appreciate that. It sucks it's dark here on the East Coast, but rarely really beautiful, kind of muggy. Well, it's bright and sunny outside. Actually, you know what I'm going to do here? Hold on a second. I'm not going to be able to see the chat here for a little bit, but I'm going to take you guys outside. This is going to mess up this quite a bit because it's kind of bright out here, but give you an idea what it looks like out here. I can't read any of your chat messages right now because the screen's all blocked out, but you can see it's all kind of orangey and leaves are falling down and everything's coming down right now. So let me go back inside where I can see the chat. Hold on one second. Let me get you guys set back up. There we go. So you saw outside. Whew, now my eyes are... Got to adjust to the light. You're on the move. Did Mischief get back to the States? Last I heard, Mischief was in Puerto Rico. Alright. I'm seeing spots. Watch the dolphin fish change color instead of the trees. There you go. Hot, muggy Florida. Yeah, Miss Lily loves living up here. It's, you know, to some degree, it's kind of cruel for me to take her onto a sailboat when she's accustomed to running around on her 80 acres up here in Alaska, but it is what it is. Do you have a beautiful property? I think so. NHL Dude's Dog. What is this? This is a sailing channel. We're talking about sailing and cruising on sailboats. Need to get that Phantom 4 up in the air. I fly a Mavic Pro. Yeah, actually, I've been thinking about if I had the funds, I'd like to get one of the new DJIs, a Spark, actually. Sitting on the front porch, beautiful in Missouri. I'm sure it is there, Marie. It's 93 in Texas. Wow. How big is that cabin? The excursion might be bigger. Actually, probably is, or about the same. My cabin is 16 feet by 16 feet. So it's pretty small. Yeah, she'll get into the sailboat very quickly, I'm sure. Coming up, Sailing Dijon. We're living on and setting off on Erickson 35. There you go. Shout out to Sailing Dijon. Guys, if you want, just click on to the right of Sailing Dijon, D-I-J-A-N, and you can go to their channel and subscribe. So, Don or me or anyone his wife. Nope, not married yet. Not married yet. Been married twice. Not married right now. Bob just did an open box and a short review on his grandpa. Cool. Talk texting, yep. Do you ever think about the Spark? The Pro is way better. You know what I like about the Spark is that it's really small. And that comes in handy on a small sailboat. I bought the Mavic because the Spark was on back order. Huh. The Spark is only 1080, whereas the Mavic is 4K. Other than that, I think that's about the only real differences between them. So, $600 total for everything on the Spark. Well worth it. I'm going to get one. Yeah, I think they're a hell of a deal. I really do. But you're on 1080, which is fine. You know, for most people on YouTube, which is what my medium is that I do my stuff on, you know, 1080 is just fine. Very few people even watching that quality. So, there you go, Dijon. There's some subscribers for you. Spark has only like a 10-minute battery. Really? I didn't know that. Huh. I'll have to look into that because that would be a problem. I think you're going to be in for a weather shock. It's still rather warm here in Florida. Well, Florida's a long ways from us. 1080 is a lot easier to edit than 4K. It certainly is. Mavic Pro. Yeah, I know the Mavic Pro folds up small, but the Spark's even smaller. Farm and going for the boat. Eric, I'm doing everything I can to get the farm sold. I don't have an update. I was discussing that at the beginning of this video, at the beginning of the live stream. Have people looking, get calls from folks. Last week was pretty good. I had a lot of calls, a lot of people just pulling up and stopping in. This week I've had some people pull in the driveway and back out kind of thing, but nothing conclusive. So I'm doing everything I can to get the farm sold. So, and I have the price down 15 below appraised value, so hopefully it'll sell quickly. You can buy an extended battery. Good. Range is way better on the Pro. Yeah, I'm sure it would be. Set up at YouTube, waiting for the video upload to make public. Hope you'll still be there, coming very soon. Well, Sailing, once you get your video up, come back to my live streams. Feel free to go ahead and give yourself a shout out. I try to be very supportive of other creators on here. So they sell a 20-minute battery for the Spark. Good. There you go. What kind of boat are you buying when you have the money? A sailboat. I don't know. I'm looking at a whole bunch of different boats. The criteria for me is it has to have a sugar scoop or a swim platform or something for easy access in and out of the water. Other than that, I'm pretty flexible. Something in the 36 to 42 foot range would be ideal. I'm looking at a lot of different boats. In fact, I'm going to start putting up a lot of videos here in the near future on different boats that I'm looking at and the pluses and minuses of those boats and their designs. So, there you go. Maurice subscribed to Dijon. There you go. I would think raw land would be harder to finance. It is harder to finance, PC Guy. However, our credit union up here does do a financing on vacant land. Only they, instead of doing the usual 80-20 like they do on regular homes, they do 60-40. So people have to have at least 40% of the down payment. So on my property, they would need $80,000 cash, and then the bank would finance the rest. So, have you ever seen the Torquillo? Yeah, I've seen them. It's electric, so it's got to get charged. So now you have to figure out some way of charging the battery for it. And solar panels usually don't cut it for that. You need to run a generator or something, or plug in at a dock for that. So I think it's an interesting boat, outboard motor, but I think there's still problems with those. I'm still, jury's still out on that. So Steve is selling Dijon. Thanks, great group. Hey, Steve, no problem. What is your safety protocol when you're on deck while sailing blue water? Clip in. So safety protocol is real easy. For the purposes of a chat here, I'd just say you clip in. You know, you wear a harness and you clip in. But if you're going to clip in, you clip into a lifeline that's, you know, a centerline lifeline. I'm watching a lot of these channels, and they're running lifelines down the sides. They're not going to do you any good on the side. You still have the opportunity to fall over the side then. You may still be tied to the boat, but if the boat's moving at any speed whatsoever, you're not going to be able to pull yourself back up on deck. So, sailing mischiefs lost their boat in St. Martin, sank in a marina. Yes, that's correct. Too small for those of us of larger stature. Buena Vida, I don't know. I've not actually played with one, so I couldn't say one way or the other. Thanks, Gene C. Appreciate it. Has a 20-minute life, max speed, not enough for many. Oh, no, not at all long enough. Yes, Johnny Hag, jack lines. Jack lines should be running down the center. They should not be on the sides. So, those really can't beat the price for what the Spark offers. Cool. FYI, if you're on topic with some discussion with Amanda's live chat today. Amanda who? I don't believe I was in a discussion with anybody named Amanda today. Whole shot, dude. Thanks, man. I appreciate that, Andy. I really do. Thank you very much, sir. Much appreciated. I certainly need it right now, so that's awesome. Is a sugar scoop a must? Is there no way at all you could get away without one? If I had a good swim platform that folded down on the back of the boat, that would be a way of getting away without one. But other than that, no, Craigris. I really want to have something. I do a lot of scuba diving, so I need to be able to get in and out of the back of the boat easily, especially with the dog. So, personal EPIRB, always a good idea. While we're at it, please like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you, Marie. I appreciate that. Yep. Amanda Zakari from the Doodles. Oh, no, I was not on Amanda's chat today. A lot of the people on here were, but I was not. Did you watch the latest Winds video today? No, I've not watched the... wait a minute, did I? No. Yeah. Yeah, I did. A sloth? Something about sloths or something? Yes, I did watch the latest Winds video today. Yep, they were in Panama and went on a tour and looked at sloths and Capuchin monkeys and stuff. Yes. If you're selling your place, will you still buy the rough seas? Stuart, I don't think so. I don't know. There's another fellow that's on here that has made an offer on the boat better than mine. So Bob would be crazy to take my offer when he could sell it to the other guy for more money. So... Dale, I'm glad you subscribed. That's awesome. What a sugar scoop is. I've heard you talk about this in a few of your videos. Okay, a sugar scoop. Here's your sailboat sailing along, okay? The back of the boat, rather than be like this and be square, the back of the boat is cut at an edge like this, at an angle, and there's stair steps down the back of the boat getting you access into the water. So instead of being a flat, smooth side with what they call high freeboard, it would be stair steps coming off the back of the boat getting down into the water level. That's what a sugar scoop is. Very common on catamarans. Almost all catamarans nowadays have sugar scoop steps, where there are steps going down to the water's edge. So you limit the length of the tether on the safety harness to keep you from going off the side. Doesn't that limit your movement too much? Yes, it does. But that's a safety factor. That was the impression I got too. Not very memorable. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Will the electric lift on the back of the Zatoris Beneteau be suitable? Would the electric lift on the back of a Zatoris Beneteau be suitable? I don't know, Craigers. I'd have to look at that. Bob said the other day that if the boat doesn't sell while he's in Asia, then he's probably just going to keep the boat. And he should. you know, Bob doesn't have the money, from what I understand, to buy a bigger, better boat. Bob should stay on his boat and sail it and keep making content and save his money. My opinion, but that's just my opinion. Hey, Marco721, how you doing? Dinosaur sloths, cool. Sloths. S-L-O-T-H-S, sloths. We love the sugar scrub, okay? If Bob was smart, he would keep the rough seas for at least one more season and grow his channel more. Yeah, I agree, Keith. Scrub, oh my goodness, talks, text, good thing I didn't say anything dirty. Okay. Thanks for subscribing. Watch for episode 1. We'll be wintering the boat board in New Jersey and should have some cool videos heading south down the ICW and beyond, already called in gone. Very good, Selling to John. I look forward to seeing those. Hey, Dave G, how you doing? Brief recap. Just updating everybody that that really there's really nothing to update. You know, still working here, trying very hard to sell the farm. That's about it. So, I'm a sloth. Oh man, I can be sloth-like, that's for sure. Boat and sail it until he builds his kitty up a bit more. I would think so, Georgia boy. Good weekend for me. Finally sold my last hot rod. Now time to buy stuff, sell stuff in storage. There you go, Keith. Excellent. Keith should have went to the rough seas. Keith is fixing up an RV to drive around. Bob, that may very well too. Are you a farmer? I used to be. I used to be. I'm in the process of selling my farm right now, Bill. So, okay, well, guys, it's been an hour and 20. Unless we have some other really hot topic to deal with, I'm going to go ahead and pull the plug on this. But take a look at the electric lift on the back of a large Benetow's offer. It might be an option. I don't know. I will take a look at it, Craigorist. Do you really know how to sail? Yes, I've owned a number of sailboats myself and have done a lot of sailing my entire life. I'm not buying a boat. I'm building a custom RV. Yes, that's what Keith's doing. Well, Jackie, you kind of missed the live stream. We're just wrapping it up now, but boo, I just got on. Sorry, Dave G. I've been talking for like an hour and a half. I'm getting hoarse, guys. Yep. I'm already, my throat's getting dry and I'm getting hoarse, so I'm going to have to get going. Plus, Miss Lily wants out of her crate. So, let's go ahead and call this an end. I've got a video coming out. It's rendering right now. It should be out pretty soon. It's on the Sirius 40DS. And if you like this kind of thing, please do like and subscribe. We will have more videos coming out here in the near future. And hopefully we'll get the farm sold and be out on the water here. You know, hopefully as soon as we can. You know, I could go tomorrow if I could. So, doing all I can to make that happen, guys. I really appreciate you guys kind of hanging with me and being part of the family here and chatting with us. So, hopefully we'll get this thing going and get on the road here pretty quick. So, you guys all take care. We will see you guys all later. Be good and be careful and stay safe, everybody. Bye.